want to show you Eastern European version of the plum cake. When you stay with solo filling, the filling stays inside the cake. So we start with 3 cups of flour, where I use hands best tool, clean hands. Some people can use the mixer, and you just over the big cutting board. So it adds to flour more kind of fluffiness in the cake, and it's always good to sift the flour. Sometimes you find all the stuff that you don't really need in the cake. So next I use 2 sticks of room temp butter. It's really important to keep the room temp so it melts with the flour very easily. I dice my product together a little bit, and after I add 1 cup of confection sugar. It's really not a lot, but I'm going to use confection sugar to dice the cake, which adds more sweetness later to it. So we go with 1 cup of confection sugar. Next we start with, we make a little hole for our eggs, which is 1 egg and 1 yolk of the egg. And we try to mix everything together. You need like a good consistency of the dough. It should look like a Play-Doh. The next goes 1 cup of sour cream. Depends on the dryness of the flour. If the dough doesn't look sticky enough, you can add a little bit more. Here we go. And we mix everything together to a time when you get nice consistency of nice fine dough. The next we add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and pinch of salt. If you want this recipe, you can log in into solofood.com and you can find the recipe on the website. When you're looking with the dough, you need a consistency like that, which is thick enough but not but it's ready to put in the pan if you roll it. When you mix it all those together and dough comes to that station, you can basically just rub in the plastic or wax paper and let it rest. That kind of gives you time to prepare the pan or grease the pan or heat the oven to the right temp. The cake that I'm going to bake, it needs to be baked for 45 minutes at 375 Fahrenheit. And when it's ready, it looks like that. You need 2 layers. 1 layer goes on the bottom, the filling goes inside the cake, and on the top you put another layer of the cake. I use the fork to poke through it because the cake needs to breathe while it's baking, and it makes sure that it bakes evenly too. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to use more confection sugar to dust the cake, and I put to the... You need a really good thing, so that was not too much sugar inside the dough, so it's really okay to use a lot on the top. I stay with confection sugar, which is kind of better for those kind of cakes. They become kind of more soft and fluffy. So the cake is ready. I use the knife.